Guys, are you good with this?
There are 3 teams in Ugandan rugby that wear the colors red and black. One is the Mongas, currently away from these grounds, but the other 2, the Pirates and the Buffaloes, are squaring it up today at Kyadondo Rugby Club at the 4 p.m. kickoff. It is very unusual that a pirate in human form should be contesting against a buffalo in a horned animal form. But interestingly, that's the battle that we have today. The game is black as the jerseys, as night, and as the color of the continent, but also bright as red, as life, as the liquid that flows within us of blood. This is the kind of rugby that you come on for. It is a fast game, a game of agility. It is no other game than the Pirates up against the Toyota Buffaloes at Kyadondo Rugby Grounds. Already in motion. Buffaloes already in possession. It is very interesting that whenever we have this fixture, it is always one that is fast-paced, no matter what the form before has been for either club.
Scrum down.
The Buffaloes, of course, are coming off a slump where they lost against the Mongas in Entebbe. However, the Pirates have been in finer form. They have 17 scorers in their 40-man squad, so you would expect that they probably be favorites for this game. But favorite does not usually come up in this fixture. Good to see the return of Haruna cementing his place in the squad.
Both 18.
Center for the, Buffaloes. For the Pirates, rather. While the Buffaloes have Donald Oketayot back into the makeshift fullback position.
That's what I told you at first. Don't bind on the arm, okay? Give him room also to bind on you. Bind under or over, okay? Serve it, good one. Touch! 3, 2, 1, go! Bind! Set! Guys, holding out, hold it!
Coming in!
Check, 1, 2. Rugby is back.
Ball is available.
Scrum down of the game securely goes the way of the Buffaloes. Now in transition. Haruna Muhammad, the last time he was here, he was selling dummies. The dummy business was very, very open for work that day. Here they come now. Michael Amolo has Raymond Demazi for support. Manages to skip right back in and keep the ball in play. Frank Chidega, Lema Ruweza. That's a whole man to stop. And it takes 2 or 3 others to just come up to the task. Conrad Wanyama now recycling to Raymond Demazi. Looks for the space, kind of finds it. But Tindi, Brian Tabaruka, with a tackle, puts him to the spot.
Holding on to the ball. Holding on to the ball. Certain.
Ziwa, the young man, Moses keeps his place in the Pirate squad too. Interesting to see the young faces coming in. And now Donald Oketayot will be charged with finding touch. In very non-typical Donald form, he does not find the touch. And now the Pirates will be hoping to launch a counter-attack through Isaac Rujumba. Very hard running from Rujumba. Sets up nicely, but the Buffaloes are quick enough and they rip the ball. Here they come, slowly and patiently moving it, the Buffaloes. They are in their radar outfit today. The Pirates are in complete black and the touch of grey. Eddie Kaima tries to run in, back into men, sets up for the ruck. The Pirates put up a very strong contest.
He's a rugby referee, he's a rugby player. Eddie Kaima. That's the profile.
Now here is Ali Haida.
Typically rugby enthusiasts.
Trying their very best. The Buffaloes. What a sweep. Very, very agile sweep by Ivan Magom. And not only is it good enough, it also wins them a penalty. A chance for the Pirates to get onto the front foot now.
Penalty against the Buffaloes.
At a certain period in their youthful stages, Ivan Magom and Donaldo Ketayot were arch enemies, playing on two sides of the spectrum, one in Namilyango, the other in Smack. Everyone was watching out for what would come of the two. And here they come again. Donald's talent still undoubtedly existent, but Ivan's success, both at club and national level, speaks so much on its own.
Yes. Follow Kyadondo Rugby Club.
Humphrey Tashovia, audacious jump, looks like he has lost it forward.
Follow the Buffaloes at Buffaloes RFC. Of course, the Pirates at Pirates RFC. UG.
Buffaloes still in possession, but definitely not in ideal territory, and they have to call upon the boot of Donaldo Ketayot to put them back into contesting grounds. Here comes Timothy Chisiga. On to Raymond Demanzo, on to Michael Amolo. This looks very dangerous. Michael Amolo past Donaldo Ketayot, however.
Try saving tackle.
Very, very good tackling by the fullback.
Man was not rolling away.
But he does more than he should have. Does not roll away from the tackle and grants the Pirates a penalty.
They'll scratch it. Hey. Want to recognize the Pirates, finds the trouble all the way from Kings Park. Pirates away! Pirates away!
Pirates doing well to secure the line out. Now they can maul. It looks like they will maul. And Ivan Kabagambe skips just outside the maul. No one saw him peel off. Very unexpected play from the number one. Just goes the way no one expects. It is a bit of mercurial play to always know that everybody else is on the other side. And he goes on to the opposite just as he's doing right now. Instead of running back to join the teammates, he seems to be requiring to talk to someone. Farther and farther he goes, looks for something very interesting moment. And now Ivan Kabagambe, we do not know what's happening to him. He runs all the way, almost the length of the pitch, back to his team's bench. Nobody knows what he's looking for. But Ivan Magomu will not be bothered by that. Oh, it looks like a matter of changing boots. And Magomu will on this side go for glory on the conversion. He looked nice, but he wasn't good. So 5, it is the Pirates through their big number 1, Ivan Kabagambe.
Yes, thank you, Mr. DJ. The tries have started finding their way onto the scoreboard. Ivan Kabagambe with the first try. Ivan Magom couldn't really find the extras.
And the scoreboard gets its first alteration. The Pirates do the thing with a try from Ivan Kabagambe. They're looking the better side. Although, not to take away, it was the first time the Buffaloes backline. So in as much as we can claim the success, it is early days to write off the Buffaloes.
All right, now you can predict.
Back into action. The Pirates still on the front foot, being the beneficiary of a line out. Tashobia does well to jump and collect. Rujumba. Kelvin Balagade.
Nice, Kelvin.
But the ball goes forward.
Breach of rules.
And given this,
Never pass the ball forward.
given the nature of our game,
Referee can never miss that.
that is very reckless play. And it gives away the possession to the Buffaloes.
Scrum down to the Buffaloes. We need some company with platinum credits. Send your prediction before the 60th minute. I think 60 minutes is
The young man Sean
a bit far.
fits
Let's
the ball
do
in.
half-time,
Seguya
Before half time,
out
send
wide
in your predictions.
to Seguya again. Back to Eddie Kaima. Good moment of passing play from the Buffaloes there. Now here they come into Romano Gua. Sean recycling very well. Looks for a gap to scrum off. Taken down for yet another phase from the Buffaloes.
With the ball, Ali. Call ball, man.
Working patiently, keeping possession,
Kunayo.
piling the pressure. Here they come again. One patient phase after another. Now the ball moves out into Bryant Ndiaba. Mr. Sure Hands skips to the blind side. But what a tackle that was from Michael Amolo. Straight and solid into the ribs. And it should be Vincent Okello. Throws the ball out, not up to his accord, but under the pressure of the smash. That will be a scrum down the way of the Pirates.
Money to grab yourself for now, special stout. Balance the game with that and yourself. 3 for 10k, really. For a woman next to you doesn't have it. Now special stout. I'm starting to doubt whether you paid the entrance fee. Get your woman. And now special stout. 3 for 10, 3 for 10k. Eh?
Conrad Wanyama
And when you buy 15,
backing out the orders to his workmen.
for free.
Pirates try to move it, but then they prefer to set up. Haruna back into the dummy business. Doing well so far. Enjoying himself.
From the side, bro.
Ivan Magomu now.
Ivan Magom.
Is that a kick?
Mastermind.
Takes it straight out. And for all the weight and quality of the kick, the result is far from desirable. They'll come back conceding a line out, much more in Buffalo's territorial advantage than the Pirates' own.
Hey, Masomi. Yeah. Like that. Eh? Yeah. Uncle Charlie, how are you, sir? Talk to the boys, talk to the boys.
Cheeky jump by the Buffaloes, already in the advantage. Pushed significantly back,
But Uncle Charlie, when is your birthday?
and the referee will rightly call back play, calling the mark for a scrum down, going the way of the Buffaloes. Not complaining even after conceding the first 5 points of the game.
Another infringement. Sinoko.
In rugby, one run of play can alter that scoreline and actually give you an opportunity to go into the lead. So you might as well be sure that this game is still way, way on. It's as good as just begun. Yet another scrum down for today.
Against the Songwa Marineko Warriors. 41.
The Buffaloes setting up nicely. And the ball is in. It's out through Wilfred Seguya to Sean. Takes a cheeky kick on the inside of Timothy Chisiga, who returns with a kick of his own. Wonderfully into touch. You might say the Pirates have missed the man, because this season that he has returned, he has been very, very stellar. He's been scoring, he's been shining. He's one of 3 top scorers who have 4 tries to their name, and the other being Isaac Rujumba, high up in that caliber of wonderfully performing Pirates players.
Update from Ginger, 12-0. Cubs with 2 penalty kicks and 1 try.
Isaac Rujumba, another blistering run from the 8th man. He keeps getting better. Now Timothy Chisiga, flowing Pirates rugby. Chisiga opens up the gap into Joshua Engwao, into the captain Ivan Magom. And the tackle from the opposing captain Wilfred Seguya is not enough to stop the leader of the Pirates ship from sailing all the way to the touchline. That will double the score for now, with a chance to sprinkle some icing on it from the extras. But that was very free-flowing Pirates rugby. Very wonderfully done from Magomu to Chisiga, back into Engwao, Engwao into his captain Magomu. And surely, when you're the man that leads the ship, you definitely have to make sure that the easier job is always done, so that when the hard one comes, you always have enough energy for it. And Ivan Magomu does excellently well. He does just that. He leads from the front and gives the Pirates a 10-point lead, pending a conversion attempt from his scrum half, his fellow halfback, Conrad Wanyama. Very, very good Pirates rugby. Getting a try, and this time converting it. And it's a dozen of points to them. The Buffaloes, though, are yet to count.
When the green lights start to fade, fire up your lighter. Pirates 12.
The task, slowly by slowly, though impactingly evident, becomes harder and harder for the Buffaloes. It is now 12 to the Pirates,
12 points to the Pirates.
And there is still a lot of time left in this game.
Now reminding you, if you want to win the 50K, the number is 0782 020053. 0782 0200.
Wonderful box kick from Wanyama into Oketayo Donald. Tries to skip into the gap, but the tackle by Joshua Engwao is very, very well done on him. And now Frank Chidega, the Z. What a run.
Will win the money. Just like that.
Sets Amagomu. Goes for a cheeky chip. And the ball is dropped. The Pirates on the advantage. Very well done by Ivan Magomu. Very threatening from the Pirates. The pressure is evident. Crushing hit by Kelvin Balagade. Setting up for a phase. Ivan Kabagambe. Big on Liam Walker, but the tackle is very up to the task. And now Conrad Wanyama will try to recycle again, but they'll get a chance to reconstruct from a further mark, but definitely from much calmer conditions, and you'd expect that they do better coming off the scrum down. The scrum down is setting up. Conrad Wanyama just making sure that the scrum down is as neat and as packed and as heavy as it should be, investing in its strong points. And now Isaac Rujumba, very, very close into Joshua Ngwao. He commits himself all weight off the ground in the tackle, and Ngwao misuses that pass, squanders it, and gives it away to the Buffaloes. Now Donald Oketayot into touch with ease.
Arthur Mukoma, you have a medal with us for being man of the match. Heathens against Warriors. Arthur Mukoma, we have a medal for you. Stick around. Arthur Mukama, congratulations. Line outs, back to business.
Humphrey Tashobia still performing excellently in the line out. Magomo into Balagade now. The sevens man loses the ball, but the Pirates manage to reclaim it within seconds. It's a very strong push from Ivan Kabagambe and Wilfred Seguya. Bakas. Chisiga now. Amolo sends away Liam Walker, sends away Vincent Okelo, tries to offload. But well,
Liam Walker forces Amolo.
Sometimes you are too good a workman and you try to deliver beyond the job. But in that circumstance, it was only made very difficult for Amolo to throw that ball back into Timothy Chisiga. He gives away a line out to the Buffaloes, and they can start reconstructing from the back now.
The Sailors, the Water Baggers, Pirates.
Can the Pirates contest this and swing it back into their way? See the positioning of Isaac Rujumba. Very ready to put in a big man shift, and there it comes from the Pirates. Ali Haida tries to peel away, but Ziwa has been watching him. Now into Donald Oketayot. Try and claim the touch. Does he find the touch? No, he doesn't. Raymond Demanzi. Now the pressure should be coming back soon. Timothy Chisiga can be a good runner. Into Joshua Ngwao, the young man. Sends it out to Amolo. Beats the first tackle. What a hit! Liam Walker stumbles all the way back, and he has to require a meter or two to recollect back into position. And the Pirates keep on keeping on. Conrad Wanyama. Oh.
Die with the ball. Die
Yes.
with the ball.
That is huge. If you won't get the ball, get the man and the ball. Now Ziwa. Oh, what a wonderful play from the young man Moses Ziwa. Is that ball ripped away by the Buffaloes? Have they just managed to snatch it out of the jaws of the crocodile? Yes, they have taken away the Pirates' treasure with very interesting technique. And now shown, wonderful dummy from the young man. Very good play from him. He's smashed, of course, by Tinashe. Now Emanzi gets past Okelo and loses the ball forward. Definitely looks like he lost the ball forward, but the referee, yes, definitely also calls it. But the Buffaloes are on the advantage to Wilfred Seguya. And there goes a penalty. Very well done by the young man, Sean. Took a dummy, sent 3 or 4 Pirates players the wrong way. Sent them probably to buy a Rolex. Being the fancier side, maybe to buy a burger and fries. Or some KFC streetwise too.
Penalty. Donald Oketayot.
Penalty to the Buffaloes now. And Oketayot, who has been the man with shouldering all the kicking responsibilities for the Buffaloes this afternoon, manages yet again to excel in that department, setting up his team for a line-out. And just about the time when the referee calls for a timeout, for a water break, time to refresh that energy. The boys have put in a very big job, very big task from either side. And it is 12 for the Pirates and 0 for the Buffaloes, the home side.
She want to drink the Nile. She want to come to the crib. I want to give her a pillow. I want to take her to the cracks. I want to chiboko her cakes. I want to give her the Colgate. She wants to enter my pocket. I want to take her to the cracks.
The second water break of the half.
I want to give her the
The Pirates not cruising, but definitely no backtracking and not complaining. They've not conceded any points, yet they've managed to register some on their own.
The line out? They're hitting my guy. Oh, in the hand, eh? Okay, let me watch that one. Thank you.
Mark of the penalty. Guys are always moving 2 meters away from the mark. The red.
They are doing what?
Red.
They are doing what?
They are moving 2 meters from the mark. 2 meters from the mark.
Yeah, okay. Let's have a line out. Time on. Time on.
And we shall resume
25.
right from the point where we stopped with the line out for the Buffaloes as they try to mount the challenge.
Hey, extend. Red. Move the channel. The rest are 10.
Very good line out, but also wonderfully stolen by Ivan Kabagambe, who as a prop today has excelled at using his brain and the brawn.
Setako, roll away, Red.
From Alemba Rufeza. Now Rujumba.
Serak.
Magomu. Into Chisiga.
Playing advantage.
Exciting play. But just like a little bit of tact. And that ball goes begging. Here is Wanyoto.
Let's get back.
Trying to carry himself and the team forward. There's a new bishop in town. Eric Tolit lays his hands on Humphrey Kashoba. Might be a blessing. That's what you might call it. Now Timothy Chisiga. Wonderful play.
Let's get back.
Well, you can hear us on our social media platforms. We are on Facebook, Twitter.
Use it, Magu.
Dwanyama picking up, taking his time. Will it be a box kick? He goes high for it. Looks like Chisiga is right there. But Donald Oketayot is sharp enough to get away. Where
You need to support your weight.
It is going the way of the Buffaloes.
Support your weight.
And they yet again managed to survive another movement from the Pirates. Wave and wave of attack the Pirates have piled on the Buffaloes. They have to do a lot to dig. No touch found from Sean. Balagade Kelvin. Big run. Wonderful tackle. That is right at the ankles. Going for the blow. You tripped a man right from the ankles and you are very sure he will not move another inch. Very well done by Wilfred Seguya. But that doesn't stop. An impending run from the Pirates from Ivan Magomu. And it takes a lot of energy from Liam Walker to stop.
Playing advantage.
Still in possession. Chisiga into the gap. Closer and closer the Pirates say.
Guys, watch your back foot.
The skull on their banner is flying high. They are coming closer. Can they benefit from this moment? Magomu, can he craft something from here? He tries to! Oh, Vincent almost cherry-picked him. Oh my God.
Serak.
It would have been a moment to see. But Okello did not have the composure. And the ball went begging again.
Blown.
And now, very good kick from the Buffaloes. Haruna Mohammed dummies into Engwao Joshua, taking it slow. Very interesting play from the Pirates. You have to love it. Chidega, Frank. Oh, what was that?
Watch your back foot.
Liam Walker should have no problem picking that one up. And he ends up having to settle for a line out in such a dangerous place. Still in the first half.
Team we mujiteke ku line
Kati
dangu saidizawa. One way but. Paris on the line Excellent. Sembera on the line Sembera. Paris on the line. Paris, you're on the line. Get back. Plan.
Here they come again, the Pirates. Isaac Rujumba almost thrifts through a pass and almost puts himself in the right position. But
playing advantage. No con. Where you are? Let's come here.
By now, gay.
Do mama yetu kola. Second rows in. Touch. Bind. Set. Guys, hold it now. Hold it.
scrum down. Yet again for the Buffaloes. Now Liam Walker looking for Brian Tindeba, who has been a little silent in this game. And Raymond Demanzi, for all his good run, can only get the ball out for a line out.
Let's get back.
Quick reflex from Vincent Okello. Now up against Michael Malo.
Setako release!
To rip him off the ball.
Get back. Hey, Ivan.
Manager set it up.
Here they advantage.
Again, the Pirates.
Number 12, you offside.
Sean Mwebazi tries the dummy again. Gives the ball
Advantage not taken. 12. Offside.
Can the Buffaloes secure some points
Play.
just before the halftime whistle? It remains a task that is up to them and a story for us to witness. And Donaldo Ketayot will try to put his ink in that script with this kick. Whoa! What wonderful, beautiful touch. Wonderful kicking. That accuracy to just slice the line at that distance. He puts his team in a position where they are very, very competitive.
Lift up,
where
Black.
they can pick up the ball and cause some harm and maybe go
Lift
into
red.
the half with some points to their name on the scoreboard.
The rest are 10. On the line. On the line. If you're not part of it, on the line. Play. Ball not straight. What do you want? Line out, scrum down.
Just when they needed to keep it
Service
more,
scrum.
the Buffaloes, they lost it.
Time off.
Buffaloes now will be on the defending end.
What's it?
They've tried to put up resistance.
Come with water.
Pirates have kept up with the onslaught. And as the game comes to a stoppage for some medical attendance to the Buffaloes, it is still 12 for the Pirates and 0 for the Buffaloes.
The ball was not straight, right?
Yeah, it wasn't straight.
I was saying I would have let them play because Black already had the ball. Okay. Let's go for that one. Be good. Time on. Service, scrum down. Black ball. Excellent, excellent. Don't step on the mark. Thank you.
Wrong territory.
Locks in. Yeah. The rest fine. Okay. Clutch. Bind. Set. Guys, hold it. Guys, hold it. Guys, I'm not happy. I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with this. I said set. You guys are moving. Okay? Let's have it again. My mic is here. Extend. Extend. Let's have it again. Bind. Set. Guys, hold it.
Coming in. The action is back with a scrum down.
Number one.
Very interesting.
You're not pushing straight. Okay? I told you push straight. Okay. Mark is here. Number one. You're not pushing straight. Okay.
And there just might be something in it for the men in red and black.
Mark is here. Then, hey, Seguya.
What decision will they take? Will they play this one? Or will they attempt to go for a line out? The option was a line out.
Black is on the line. Extend it a bit. Thank you. Red. You're on the line. Right. Thank you. Play on. Semol.
Buffaloes under pressure. Surrendering
9 balls available
to the Pirates, who now have Magomu to kick. That will be easy touch. No, he doesn't find the touch. Ball stays clumsily on and Vincent Okello collects. Goes past one man, past two.
Setako!
Raymond Evans.
Guys, get back. Get back.
Now shown into Liam Walker. Out to Donald Oketayot. Back in to Tindi. Good run of play. Liam Walker attempts to kick for territory. Good run by Eddie Kaima, and that's a knock-on from Timothy Chisiga.
Knock-on.
They should be very grateful for that. The
Service scrum now.
Liam's bouncing ball just manages to go into risky territory for Timothy Chisiga, who fumbles with it, hot potato style, and he gives away a scrum down to the Buffaloes to try again and build something good from here.
Mark is here. The rest of the 5.
A quick hooker replacement by the Buffaloes. Abdul Jimba comes on for a blood bin sub. While we shall find out why that substitution has been made.
Bind!
For now, Chimba gets right into the fray to try and secure some points for
Set.
his side. The home.
Hold it, guys. Hold it.
My ball.
Guys, stay.
Pirates managed to get the ball out now. Tabaruka into Donald.
No call, no Fred. Service
When
scrum
they were
down.
starting to see the light,
Black ball.
they blinked and lost it. It was a quick moment, a flash, and the ball went
Mark
away.
is here. 4 remaining, yeah. Mark is here.
Scrum down, the way of the Pirates.
Second round. Cross. Bind. Set. Hold it now. Hold it.
Ball coming in. Now. Come on. Ball out.
Find themselves in a good position, but a story we've seen all too familiar today. Give the ball away, and now on the receiving end of a pelting
advantage.
Kelvin Balagan.
Number 12, high tackle. Sorry.
Magomu goes low to collect. Tries to chip into Mike. Oh, he does well, Joshua Ngao, to keep the ball in. And Amolo twists and turns. Oh my God. Amolo twists and turns and hands out the blessing of the Holy Communion.
Advantage not taken.
Receiving that one.
12 red.
Oh my God.
12 high tackle.
All hail the Bishop.
12 red,
Bishop
high tackle.
Michael Amolo. And now that will be a penalty. The Pirates who have been playing on the advantage. I'll tell you a very interesting story from last weekend. A moment like this came where the referee had played advantage to the Impis. And when Pius Mpoza was running back to take the mark, Owen Chinyera appeared from nowhere and smashed him hard in the ribs. It was very interesting and very, very surprising that referee Gonzalo, maybe not on his day, out of form, we could say, did not even hand out a yellow card to Owen Chinyera. Very black foot tackle, very difficult to control.
The rest
for the sake of rugby now, it is cemented as a memory.
Thank you. Blow. Then he makes a knock-on. Mark is here.
You can almost bet every time that Isaac Rujumba steps onto the pitch, he's going to cross the chalk. He's one of those players this season. Sure, you could see even from his performance today, the kinds of runs he's making.
Catch!
He kind of sniffs out a gap and does not need to do much to hit it.
Bang!
Just a strong, tight run.
Hold it, guys.
Energetic run at that. He's always in the space. Pirates contest it fairly. And Wanyama squares up Seguya and brings him to the ground. Have they swept it over?
No, nobody hit that ball.
No, they haven't. There is no turnover yet. And Sean goes for the box kick. But Chisiga, ever agile and watching, takes a good step, changes the gears, and releases Conrad Wanyama now. Kelvin Balagade. No banging today, but clumsy pass. He sets up Michael Amolo, who's been really enjoying himself so far. And now the Pirates back on the front foot. That's Joshua Ngwao. Well done combination.
No. Play on.
From Humphrey Tashobia and Joshua Ngwao. But the Pirates managed just to outmuscle them.
Ball is available.
Bullish contest at the scrum down.
Get back.
Again.
Sean into Liam Walker, bouncing ball. Tabaruka, Oketayot, Ali Haida to Vincent Okelo, who sets up the pedals, but Emanzi collects him like a season's harvest. In what looks like a high tackle.
High tackle by number 14.
Rightfully so, awarded as one by referee Utimba.
Mark is here.
Yes, the Buffaloes, they may have lost the war in that run, but they're still in contest for the battle.
Last play for the first half.
Just managed to build up something from here and maybe get their name on the score sheet. Remember, for all the numbers on their shirts, they are yet to do any counting on the scoreboard.
Jimmy, sure.
You have last play, right? Thank you. Lift her, black, red. Black here. Red.
My ball.
Setako. Watch your back foot, guys. Guys, clear.
Go.
Buffaloes setting up nicely, looking for some points of their own. They are fetching every sinew in their body, every muscle, every.
Roll away! Guys, watch your back foot.
Trying to move forward, and they're doing well. Can they hold the patience? Can they hold the composure? Can they be rewarded?
Same on.
Yes.
Abajan, go to your side. 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 Go to your side.
The parents look like they're taking care of it.
Go to your side.
Sorry, calls for a penalty.
Go to your side. Mark is here.
And they've settled to go for the points. The Buffaloes.
Go to the inside. Abajan number 12.
It is better to start with a small fish.
I'm going to clarify that one. Wait.
Than try and get the big fish and go home with none at all.
Sure. It is here.
At this time of Georgia, it is full time. He plays 3.
Half time. I want to clarify. You're saying this team is coming from the side at the rack.
Yes, and at the rack they are not staying on feet. You know, they are hitting the ground and staying there. I don't know
how.
Like whatever. When we are come to.
Auntie, you say?
No. Nyanze was saying. Aya, kati ndi wa Buffalo. Yes. I thought you hit and then you come back, you stay on feet.
Okay.
Yes.
It's somehow tricky.
It's tricky.
In sevens, yeah. In sevens, that one we penalize him. But in 15s.
Sound check. And that is it from the first half here at Kyadondo Rugby Grounds. Pirates leading 12-3 for the Buffaloes in what has been a really tight contest from both sides. Looking at the results that we've had in this first half, it is very evident that the target for both teams is to get points on the board, with Buffaloes choosing to kick for points and in the last play of the first half. But let's be more critical on looking at how both teams are playing in attack and in defense. Pirates appear to be throwing the kitchen sink at the Buffaloes' attack by putting more bodies in the tackle. So we've seen more double tackles, we've seen more close short presses before the ball goes out wide. While for the Buffaloes, it is one-man tackle with the second man going for the turnover, which has given them good dividends, especially with Eddie Kawowo being the first man to arrive at the tackle. In attack, Pirates are using the back door and running the ball out wide to their backline, which has given them tries, especially that beautiful try by Ivan Magomu that has been set up by his winger Joshua Engwao. For Buffaloes, it's still tough for them to breach the Pirates' defense, but they've been able to put some strong plays together, especially in getting territorial advantage, as we've seen in Liam Walker's chip and chase kicks at the back with a few grabber kicks from the midfielders and short balls passed between the forwards in their pods. Moving forward into the second half, the bonus point will be very important both for Pirates and for the Buffaloes, keeping in mind that the Cobs game, which has just ended 12-3, places both Pirates and Heathens, who already collected their bonus point, into a much stronger fighting chance for the title challenge this season. We look forward to a more closely contested second half, and especially one where the breakdown and what the players that arrive first at the breakdown do will influence the outcome of the result from this game. Thank you very much for keeping it Kawowo Sports, and as other results keep coming in from other venues, we've had the first result from Ginger with Cobs winning 12-3 against the Ginger Hippos, a result that will make both Cobs and their opponents happy, but not as happy as Cobs would have loved to be, leaving Ginger without the much needed bonus point.
standing straight. You're like this. I've talked to the other prop too. Pardon?
Ball not crossing the 5.
In?
As in the line out.
Branga, they cross the 5?
It doesn't cross the 5, both sides. The ball crossing the 5.
Okay.
Or just 3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You guys, are you okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Tony! Tony. Seguya. Good. Ivan. Good. Where is
the second half, the match deciding half, the most pulsating minutes, the time for the best that we've been waiting for to come out is right now. And the Pirates, through Ivan Magomu, will get us underway.
Let's get back.
Very, very interesting restart. Frank Chidega puts Rueza Lema into playing position. Anna Magomu back into Gugu Williams.
Serak.
Mr. Msinguzi is stopped just out of the 22. Now they come further. Frank Chidega. Does he find a gap? Frank Chidega does that. Oh, he almost counted a bonus point.
Guys, watch your back foot.
That was early days. However, they still maintain. He didn't even take to complete what I was saying. The Pirates
I was there. You see? It's no. I was there. It is not a try. Let's have a scrum down.
Not according to Timber.
He didn't say. Let's have a scrum down.
Thank you so much.
The Pirates, a moment, thought they secured the points. The referee with Timber.
Sit down.
Vantage point standing way above the ball. Could see that it was dropped and calls a playback for a scrum down as we go into a medical break.
Jayenga try. Yes, kubanga agenza ogusitula nga wendi ndaba ono seguya yabaddawo natekayo omukono ne bagwa. Ate eno gundo girabye.
Asijirabye.
Hey, you're concentrating here, eh? Okay. Tewali musawo. Fuluma bakoleko blood sub, you can come on.
Blood sub?
Yes, blood sub. Yes. Sub for him. It's blood, eh?
Solomon Banawa, the young man, another graduate from the Sailors, comes on for Gugu Williams, who has gone off for blood been substitution. Straight into the action, Solomon Banawa.
Time on. Service scrum.
Ready.
On the line. Locks in. Excellent. Bind.
Knocking at the door. And the Buffaloes.
Set. Guys, hold it.
Push to shove and holding out.
Right, stay.
What?
Getting advantage
by the men in black.
Black,
Then they come again.
ready and binding from the scrum.
Quick smash by Conrad Wanyama.
Playing advantage. Guys, you're not 5.
For an advantage.
Guys, get back.
The Buffaloes are caught not being back, not being the last one.
Watch your clear back foot, guys. Aita, watch your back foot.
Continues.
Watch your back foot.
Piling and piling of pressure by the Pirates.
Advantage not taken, guys. Certain. Now relax, relax. Serve it. Guys, certain. Mark is here.
Buffaloes serving up the defense. The Pirates
Scrum.
cranking up the attack.
Let's have it here. One orange.
Again.
Let's have it here.
They do this, we get the penalty.
Jambo.
Locks in.
For more jokes, please press 2.
Locks in. Touch. Bind. Set. Guys, hold it now. Hold it.
Rujumba loses the ball forward, and now the Pirates have a lot of space to operate. And Tabaruka skip dancing, trying to find the space. Very calm always on the ball. And now substitute scrum of Kevin McMott takes his first box kick. Oh! That is huge! Timothy Chisiga. Impact. You always think that a man does not have that kind of hit in him, but this is rugby. Once a player is on pitch, there is very little that can stop their limits. Yet another penalty in the game. We've seen so many of these. Maybe you could say that the players have not yet reached their full fitness.
Play.
Being told by the referee, if you go down, release the ball to allow it to be contested for. Buffaloes go for touch.
Black.
They find it. As
Lift
soon as
the red.
the players receive medical attention. Remember, COVID is still here, COVID is real.
Is it part of the line?
You would have your bet on either Isaac Rujumba or Timothy Chisiga to get points on the scoreboard today, or rather, to be more specific, to score a try, a piece, or a try at least.
The rest of
In blistering form, the two men, and they still are on pitch, so the script just might go as expected. Pirates now onto the advantage. Conrad Wanyama. What a kick from Conrad. It bounces awkwardly in front of McMott. But now Donaldo Ketayot tries to switch it back up off his foot. It finds Kevin Balagade. He can be fast. He's big and guess what he does? He invokes a fly half in him. And of course the result is what we expected. There are not so many occurrences that we know of. For example, the moon turning blue. For example, the Pope being Muslim, and the other is seeing a lock kicking.
We have it, I am here. So
well, that once in a while, one moment in time has been given to us by Kelvin Balagade, and the results were the results of a kick from a lock that you'd expect. But well, it was worth seeing. Another medical break.
Red.
The Buffaloes picking up yet another
Rest the
injury,
turn.
and they have to lose a man to be forced into another substitution. We wish him a quick recovery and get back on his feet. It is still yet hard to know what really happened. It seemed like in the contest for a ruck, the Buffaloes have registered what might be a player costing injury.
Is it? Yeah.
And it is Kampa who has jumped on.
Time on.
Snatched. Pirates snatched the line out, and now Conrad Wanyama puts on Timothy Chisiga into Isaac Rujumba. Wonderful handoff. But Liam Walker with a bear hug makes sure that he stops that run and also gets the Buffaloes.
Let's have a scrum down.
Time to try and build up something from there. Each of these teams
have a scrum down. Locks in. Touch. Bind. Set. Hold it, guys.
Ojambo to Vincent Okelo. And he loses the ball forward. Vincent Okelo, having been engaged in a tackle for hire.
Scrum down.
The young man Solomon Banawa was just out there, shoulders ready to receive the legs of a running man. Smashed him solidly, and Okelo lost the ball forward. Pirates will now reconstruct from the scrum down.
Locks in. Clutch. Bind. Set. Hold it.
You have to commend the Pirates guard in the scrum. They are flat. They put in all the pressure from their strongest points. And in many occasions, just like this one, they benefit from it. Sande Jaguar whitewashes Odiambo off the rack, while Magomu puts the ball up in the air, and it was very keen play.
Off Bala, we are playing on.
Kevin Balagade to slap the ball back into Pirates territory. Tired now. Chisiga, it should, this time it calls for mark. It was starting to size, they were starting to size each other up, the fullbacks in the kicking game. Send it to me, I send it back to you, until Chisiga said, okay, well, that is that for now. Let's go for mark. Now, it is Nicholas Kato or Jeremiah Waswa. Depending on that, no, it is definitely Jeremiah Waswa, who has come on, as they can be very confusing, the twins. Sometimes their hairstyles are even alike, so right off the eye, you can call someone one for the crime of the other. That is a well done kick.
Plan!
Vincent Okelo tries to kick it in. Haruna can be dangerous from here. He can be very terrific in this kind of position. And it does not do much, but significantly does some damage. Here they come. Isaac Rujumba to Frank Chidega. Big hits. Rujumba shields that one. Conrad Wanyama into Kabagambe Ivan. Another big boy. But it does not work as hard or not as hard as anticipated. Wanyama on the box kick now.
Plan! Plan! Advantage over!
That is a very good kick. Can the Pirates benefit from it?
Ball goes out.
Just out.
Remember, at full time, we'll have interviews from both captains. We'll announce man of the match.
And that will be a line out for contest.
If you got the prediction right on the game, full time.
It's okay. It's okay, I'm going to. Red, black, red ball. Red, you're on the line. Red, you're on the line. Line, you're on the line. You're on the line.
From the time we returned for the second half, we have not seen any alteration in the score sheet. And now the Pirates will try to make that happen from this play. Can they rack the Buffaloes off the ball? The answer for now remains no, as Mahmoud brings it back into the hands of Timothy Chisiga. Fails to handle it and is only lucky that it goes back. And now into Conrad Wanyama. Into Solomon Banawa. Into Raymond Emanzi up against Vincent Okello. Emanzi skins Vincent Okello. Emanzi goes out. And it is just one last minute tackle that brings the big man to a stop. He was away like a surfboarder on a highway.
15 coming from the side.
Tackle from the Buffaloes. From the experienced Brian Tabaruka. Brings him down just outside. That was very frisky. But the Buffaloes just managed to keep themselves in it. Ivan Magomu now.
Playing advantage. Number 1 high tackle.
Ball goes out. Emanzi swings it out to whom it may concern. And they are only lucky. They're only lucky.
Captain.
The referee will Timber calls them back for a penalty.
Talk to your number 1. Just for that high tackle there. They are penalized 15 from coming from the side. Okay? So they have first way.
The game is still going on.
High tackle number 1. Okay?
It's very pulsating at Legends. Impis with 1 point ahead of the Rhinos who are home at Legends. Just about 60 minutes going into that game.
How is it? Yeah, you're good? Good. Please, how are you? You're good. You're good. Kevin, you see what they want now. We're racking. Racking, but don't penalize zone. Okuja high tackle. Mahmoud tuzanye nawe. This is good. Yes.
The Pirates have been given time to put their heads together and try to make the best out of this opportunity. It is a very close opportunity and they've been given this chance by Timothy Mukodo Chisiga, who goes down in requirement of medical treatment and is receiving it, while the Pirates chit-chat amongst themselves to decide how best they can construct from this glorious opportunity right under the Buffalo's balls. The H is under threat.
Scrum. Let's say 5. Say 5 on the line. Second Rosie. Clutch. Bind! No, I'm here. It's you moving inside. Let's have it right. Push inside, don't push the other side, okay? Aha, stand straight like that, same to you. Let's clutch! Bind! Set! Hold it! Let's stay! Playing advantage. Number 6.
Yet another
from the
penalty
scrum.
for the Pirates. They come closer and closer.
Scrum. Service scrum.
A penalty for the Pirates.
Mark is here.
It is.
Is here.
It is without doubt that they'll go for a scrum down.
Sin. Clutch. Bind.
Pirates
Set. Hold
still
it.
trying to get the first points of the half.
Ball is out.
It's out, and it's to Rujumba. Try machine
Guys,
and
support
get
your way.
the penalty. It's becoming an organizing test of Pirates' patience and an organizing test of the Buffalo's defense. Isaac Rujumba goes for the gap, rolls twice, thrice, desperate attempt to get the points. But that should have been a penalty under any other circumstances. However, I believe we have a very sober judge in the referee, so we shall not question the decision.
Watch your back foot, guys.
Pirates still bringing the heat. Into Ivan Magomu now. Takes a kick for Solomon, but now what does he have the feet to get there? They can't carry him fast enough.
I didn't call for advantage.
And we are back at the 22 for the 22 dropout. Chisiga looks like he's summoning all the last energy in him. That means Vincent Okello hands him off and goes into Kevin McMott. Wonderful play from Chisiga. Very combative play from a fullback. Well done, and it's not the first time we are seeing it this game. Now into Ivan Magom. Sets up for Wanyama to set up a man's. There can be something from this. Just about 1 meter carried. Conrad Wanyama now. Oh! He deceives Kevin McMott. Almost sent him to David and Mike at the far end of this ground, if you know what I mean. Here comes Kevin Balagade. Throws the ball back. Collected by Ivan Kabagambe. Correct pass into Tinashe this time. And that is a ball lost. Lost to the Pirates. Lost to the Buffaloes rather. They have turned over.
Taken back.
And now set up Oketayo Donald. What a kick. Rujumba jogs. A man like him that has worked too hard, he definitely needs to cool down. And you can see it there. He's been working too hard. Maybe his muscles are giving way. And that's a penalty to the Buffaloes, who can work something magical out of this moment if they can keep their tempers down. It's a quick start.
Playing advantage.
And we shall definitely be back because the Buffaloes are playing on advantage.
Guys are on 10.
The Pirates were called for not being back. Now look at this. You want all the strong men to come out now to play.
Certain.
Because you are sure on the Pirates' end, their strongest men are going to be on a bended knee, defending that line with their lives, their shoulders, and their hands. It is an interesting decision to make.
What is here?
But you would bet that the Buffaloes will want to play this and rely on Oketayo Donald's boot to bring the game within 2 points. What does Kevin McMahon decide? Very interesting. They choose to go for the poles.
Ivan, what's it? It's a penalty. Why no more you get this? Bampolita.
The man is Donald Oketayot. The occasion is a penalty that brings them back within a losing bonus point. Deceptive to the eye,
Drop out.
but not to the scoreboard.
Yes, black sub.
And that will be
Linda,
a stagnant scoreline.
Sub black.
Much as we've known it for this game. Much as we've known it entirely as we've known it for this half. 3 to the home side, 12 to the Pirates.
Anyway. Another sub. Another
The
sub.
Impis
Another sub.
from Makerere Athletics right now have turned up the heat against the Rhinos. It is 12 for the Rhinos, it's 20 for Impis. 63 minutes gone into that game.
Man, the kick. You're ready.
Wanyama is charged down by Akampa. And it is Stephen Alu looking so clean and so fresh, who immediately shows why he's come on and why he can do that when he's still so clean and so fresh. Very wonderful kick from Stephen Alu from deep. Donald Oketayo tries to receive it with his chest.
Black.
But that is too much.
Red.
For him.
Black. The rest of 10. Let's move back 10. Eddie.
Score still 3 to the Buffaloes, 12 to the Pirates. Remember the same score.
Very fair contest in the scrum down, in the line out rather. And now the Buffaloes try to switch up the gear. Jeremiah Waswa into Tinashe.
Step back, step back,
Former
step back.
teammates at Buffaloes and now Foz. They've brought in the big legs now. That looks like Alvin Lutuama, Makmot, Kaima, Tabaruka, Oketayo, Liam Walker back into the fray, tries to wiggle his way forward, but is brought down. Makmot now to reconstruct again, and he will definitely feel like he has betrayed his teammates, because that was a very good playable moment by the Buffaloes, swinging the ball all the way from the left to the right, cutting back in, trying to take it back. However, the pass from Makmot found the new man just not ready for it, and they lost the ball.
Second Rosie. Step 5. Step 5. Locks in.
1.
Clutch.
1, 2, 3.
Very good passing play from the Buffaloes. You were almost sure that
hold it, guys. Hold it.
the gods of Kyadondo are flying over the swamp. Maybe it's a blessing.
Step behind. Step behind, red.
Conspiracy theorists would say, no wonder she or he has camped in the Buffaloes half. Jeremiah Waswa, that is very good recovery, and even manages a starter. Now Oketayo Donald. That is a good kick. Ojambo into Wanyama. Wanyama loses it forward.
No call. There was no offside. It was a kick. No.
And it's
no call.
Another scrum down.
Let's have a
going
scrum
for the
down.
Buffaloes.
Come on, it's
The second half has been quiet. Most of the action has gone on in the middle of the pitch, occasionally stretching out into the far ends of each team's 22. But the points are still elusive for either team in the second half. Of course, that will be a bigger worry for the Buffaloes than the Pirates, because the latter are in the lead. They are bringing on fresh legs, and they're getting comfortable getting into their groove.
Set. Hold it now. Hold it.
Odiambo takes it out into Okello Vincent. Takes a chip, Okello Vincent. Odiambo finds another. And Vincent Okello does all the work by himself. Yes! Believe it! Keep believing! That was excellent work by Vincent Okello. Oh my! He puts his lessons to the ball and he runs like a chicken thief, like a phone thief across Kyadondo going to Lugogo Mall. Goes past Tisinga, Odiambo assists him and he runs all the way, patiently, painfully, but definitely perfectly done from Vincent Okello. And that is 8 for the Buffaloes. Going a conversion that can bring the game within 2. This is rugby. Oh my.
Hey, Black. Guys, run the line before he kicks. Run the line.
Chip and chess by Vincent Okello. He starts it.
About this in the briefing.
Odiambo
in 7 you can stay there.
And Okello goes all the way and he finishes.
In 7 I talk
the Buffaloes are finally
guys behind the line all of us.
And do we have a game on us?
15 all of us.
Do we have a game on our hands?
Thank you guys. Thank you for the display. Hey Mamazi, let's go.
Very, very interesting outcome. And Kevin McMoot should be the most favorable man on the Buffaloes team to find the splitting kick. Can he deliver it? Malaria moments. That is very tricky, very curvy, and very accurate from Kevin McMoot. There goes the celebration. The arrow may be going high to spear and burst the Pirates' balloon, because it's no longer fantasy now that they are 12-3 in the lead. It is now a 2-point game.
Yes, sir.
It's 12-10, and the Buffaloes seem like they're very, very keen to write a different story today. Well. Who knew that this would be what we have for the final minutes of the game? I could tell you, I did. This is rugby. We still have a few minutes of play in this game.
If you're ready.
Alul now into McMoot. That is a very good kick by McMoot. And they've underlined out, it looks like. Very, 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 very fascinating play. Kevin McMoot, he's oozing his dripping experience right now. He's the man with the kick that has brought the Buffaloes within 2 points of the game, and he's the man who's orchestrated the kick that has brought them into a contestable line out. And he is rewriting the story of this fixture. Very good line out, tactical by Sandy Jaguar. Pirates now receive it, and Ivan Chadri enters a shoulder tackle from Connecticut. He connects with it. Stephen Alul taking the pre-touches for a box kick. Box kick it is. Looks like it took a while for the Buffaloes to communicate. Now McMoot, he might be going to his boot again. Yes, he is. Look at that from Kevin. Refuses to die. And Ivan Magomu finally kills it.
Here.
We are back now.
Scrum down. Mark is here.
Still working hard. The Pirates, they need to rub the Buffaloes off
Second row.
Not a task the Buffaloes are going to make any easy for them, as we have seen.
Clutch. Bind. Set. Hold it, guys. Hold it. Stand by in red. Red, stand by.
Kevin Balagade out. Yes, he washes Mahmoud's face, and Balagade is still running. He rubs the pain out of the face of Mahmoud. And now Sunday Jaguar, big man carry. Patience. Bujun to Ivan Kabagambe, into Ivan Magomo. One Ivan into the hands of another Ivan.
Tackle, roll away.
Nash.
No hands.
That is tackle. Emanzi. Intercepted! Jeremiah Waswa! Does he have the feet? Oh no! Oh no! Oh my God! It almost happened.
Advantage not taken.
It would have been the headliner. It was the stuff that dreams are made of. It was that a poacher that takes the poacher to let his traps, to set his traps for the prey. The ball came gloriously into the chest of Jeremiah Waswa, and just as he was triggering his feet, cranking up the screws to run, he ran out of legs, he ran out of room of operation, and he was smacked, and he lost the ball forward.
Second row,
the Pirates a scrum down. Oh my, that was close.
Catch!
Jeremiah Waswa, he will live to rule that one.
Set! Hold it, guys, hold it. Ready?
A very fair contest. The Buffaloes managed to rip the ball. They've been the better of the two teams in the second half, definitely.
No con.
And now they're on the benefiting end of a scrum down. Since the introduction of Kevin Mahmoud, everything has been ticking for the Buffaloes. The passes are right, the kicking is into the right territory, they are enjoying themselves, and with 2 points in the game, you know a penalty or a drop goal in the right place could just mean that the scripts that we had written for tomorrow will be changing, that prediction is nothing to go by, and that the fact still remains that rugby is played over 80 minutes.
Ahmad, say 5. Ahmad, say 5. Thank you. Locks in.
Come on, guys, come on.
Clutch. Bind. Set. Hold it, guys. Hold it. Hold it.
The team coached by former national coach Brian Makalama, former pro for the national team too.
Before, guys,
He's always under the standard sectorial true colors in a characteristic grey cape and a grey t-shirt.
Let's go.
You'll always find him donned out like that Brian Makalama, but just as consistent as his wardrobe may be, so is his tactical understanding of the game of rugby, as it is always seen in the team, in the national team, in the ladies team, in the Rhinos team of 2016, and today in the Buffaloes of 2021.
You're moving. Just hold it there. No. Okay? Gives to Woody there. Don't push him. Let's have it again. Let's go. Okay.
Now, playing squeeze.
Fine. Set.
Squeeze.
Hold it, guys. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it, guys.
Squeeze.
You're putting your knee on the floor.
The way of the Buffaloes. And Kevin Mahmoud is taken all the way out for Ivan Kabagambe.
Time off.
The Buffaloes seem like
Call gigs. Call gigs. Even if, but I've blown the whistle. Gigs, I've blown the whistle. I don't expect you to exceed. Okay? Hold it there. I've blown the whistle. Hold it there. Cool your temper. Kakana. Okay? Let it be the last time. Okay? Let it be the last time. Talk to him. Okay? Good. One point.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it.
It was on the scrum, remember? Penalty there.
This is stuff of courage. This is stuff of character. The penalty that we see right before us, the penalty that's just about to unfold before your eyes, that is being organized by Kevin McMott, is the stuff that is etched in history. The Buffaloes came trailing from 3 points against 12. They now have 10 against 12. And if they convert this, they will lead the game. Put your eyes on it. What can Kevin McMott do from here? Hold your breath. It's wide.
I need to drop out. I need to drop out.
No.
I need to drop out.
You had to hold your breath for that one. That is the stuff that traces a heart. And Kevin McMott just skews it wide. And now the Buffaloes have to look for another chance, having blown that one. Hold on, what is that from Kevin McMott? Holy moly! Wonderful kick by Kevin McMott, but he doesn't find the touch. And Haruna Mohammed is looking for the gap on the outline. There is a man down. Buffalo.
Wait.
The Buffaloes have lost a man to injury. And it is Haruna Mohammed now carrying the play on. The game has started inciting emotion. The players are not only getting involved by carrying the ball, but by other forms of feeling and pushing and shoving and huffing and puffing. Here they come again. Magomu! That moment. Quite another eye-catching pass.
They'll be here. Forward pass.
Go out.
First white. Have they made some? Hey. First white, eh? First white, it's a penalty. It's a penalty. What I say?
It's not 10, red one not 10.
Where? Here? When Magom.
Either team. Very good rugby to watch.
Okay,
and
so
it's only 2 points separating these two teams.
Okay. Offside, guys. Mark is here. Mark is here. Mark is here.
Pirates have refused to go for the bigger slice of the cake, but they will try to get the more assured one.
Thank you.
And there goes the kick from Ivan Magomu. They changed their mind midway.
Yes, sub, now you can come in. It was a penalty, now you can come in. Five. Lift up. Well, no. There's the 10. There's the 10. On the line.
The line out is clumsy, and it's won by the Buffaloes. Here they come again. McMott Kevin. On the boot, it is high, and wonderful touch from the vet. They say old legs or old brooms always know every corner of the house. Kevin McMott's old legs should be red every corner of this rugby ground more than any other player.
That's on the line for no part of this line out.
Well collected. Magomu loses one man, smashes a second, and sets the ball up. You can feel the tension in this game. And Alur puts it into the space. Donald this time does very well on it and calls for the mark. He quickly starts it out. Now Eddie Kaima. Kaima can work out something. He finds Tindi. Tindi sends it forward. Now it's time for a foot race. Alur is there. Oh! Sends a jumbo to buy ice cream. And now Raymond Demanzi returns to the kick of his own. Donald Oketayot, it's just goes slippery past him. Can he kick it back? Yes, he can. It's a spiral. And it settles just well in the water. That is touch. Well found by Haruna. The game is not yet done. You cannot celebrate just yet.
Guys, we got this game.
Lift a red.
We got this, boys.
Two.
The end
Black.
to this tale will be something
minutes.
to remember for a very long
2
time.
minutes.
It has been a game where the Pirates got in so comfortably from the start.
Which number?
And then
They come there.
somehow the Buffaloes managed to rise to the challenge.
Yes.
Frank Chidega does very well to steal that one. Alur into Conrad Wanyama. Solomon Banawa loses it. No, he doesn't. He's very, very agile and he recovers just in time to set up Mike Wamolo on the other side now.
Playing advantage.
There's a high tackle there. And referee Timber will go for an advantage. And
Tackle. High tackle by number 20. Mark is here. Mark is here. Mark is here. Guys, that 10.
What will the Pirates do now that they are charged by making such a big decision?
It's okay. Yes, yes, you see the ball.
Malaria o'clock. The clock seems to move slower in these moments. And it will be 5 minutes
Lift
for
up
a
Black.
whole half of the game seemingly.
Set 10. Guys, move back 10. Move back 10.
This time, the Buffaloes do well to steal it. Okay, Tayot collects now. He tries to wade his way forward, but the shoulder of Tinashe brings him back down. Kevin McNaught with a very good kick. Haruna will collect that. That is dangerous now. He's very terrible in this kind of territory. Finds Solomon Banawa. Banawa is stopped by Eddie Kaima.
No hands, Eddie.
They're going to contest. Tinashe, a former Kyadondo man himself. Wiggles and waggles past their shoes. Frank Chidega is now in a scuffle. That is very un-rugby-like. Jaguar. And the referee will be calling them back.
Both captains.
A little push and pull, a little shove.
Captain
here.
Red. Captain Red.
Brings the game to yet another timeout as the referee addresses some disciplinary charge.
I'm not happy with this indiscipline here. Okay. Both teams, I saw them extending far. Just tell your teams to calm down. Okay. We're having just like last play or 1 minute. Okay.
They said the time was done.
No, there. Where?
There when I was going for the line.
I told you.
Out.
No, I told you remaining 1 minute. Then you said you're going to kick. Okay.
Okay.
So yes, just calm down. But here we had unplayable ball and Black had it. So we're going to go for a scrum down. Red ball.
If you call for guys fighting, give him the whistle.
No.
Don't tell the ref. I'm not telling you.
He's not telling me what to do.
He's not telling me what to do.
Okay?
I cannot shut up. I am
This
inquiring.
is discipline. Okay? I told you to come back. Mago.
Yes.
just this one, I don't want it to move forward. That's why I'm just warning them. Okay, just here, let us go for a scrum as the last play of the game. I just wanted them not to move forward. That's why I've called you. Tolit, calm down. Yes, yes, let's calm down. Okay. Let's calm down here. Last play. No, it was their ball. Last play.
Somebody call the doctor. At Legends, there might be some hearts that might need medical attention. And it's the final whistle at Legends. Impis just managed to snatch that from the Rhinos. And the game ends 20 for the Impis who are on their way, who are visiting, and 19 for the Rhinos who are hosting. What a game. Must have been a spectacle to the eye for whoever watched it. Most definitely. 19-20. Each of those players will be saying they gave it their all. No matter the result, it should have been a very, very enjoyable game of rugby. Spirited fight from either side, definitely reflected in the score. And we are back now to Kyadondo as Jeremiah Waswa tries to start proceedings for the Buffaloes to rewrite the story we know about this game. Odiambo brings it out. Okelo into Magom. Physical charge into Okelo. He's collected and taken out for the line out. But that's that on that. And the win goes the way of the Pirates. 12 points to the good, 10 points for the Buffaloes trying to mount a challenge. It is, of course, Ivan Kabagambe with the try and Ivan Magomo with the other try. Also, Conrad Wanyama with the conversion. For the Buffaloes, it was a penalty and a converted try from Vincent Okelo. But that for now. Buffaloes check the L and Pirates climb higher. Although the Buffaloes are losing bonus points. Definitely hope that this was the kind of game you enjoyed.
Yes,
because like we told you at the beginning, when it comes to this fixture, regardless of the prevailing form of either of the teams, it is always very, very interesting to see how the game turns out, because both teams always find their energy, find their groove in this fixture. Today, of course, you could see it, how it happened. It started with the Buffaloes, rather with the Pirates. They were in very good form from the front foot. They were kicking the ball around. Magomo was coordinating the play very well. And within no time, it was the brilliance of Sandy Jaguar playing like a flanker from the line out, peeling away from the scrum where nobody expected him to, and it was over the whitewash. That is rugby for you. Sometimes the occurrences that happen are not the ones you expect, and it was very well responded to by Ivan Magomo, the captain, who led from the front, receiving a backing pass from Timothy Chisik, from Joseph Engwao rather, who set him on for a run, and on he went to score another try for his team. Of course, this time he did not take up the kicking responsibilities and surrendered them to Conrad Wanyama, who came through effortlessly with the boot to convert and put his team 12-0 to the good. The Buffaloes only managed to head into halftime with a three-pointer, which was the score that dictated the scoreboard for much of the second half. It was only until the evening moments of the game that it was that man Kevin McMahon who came on and seemingly re-energized the Buffaloes so much, and it was from a run from him, releasing Vincent Okelo with the chip and chase, kicking the ball into further space, running and running and running hard, and going all the way and finding the points. That is the game for you, ladies and gentlemen, and that is game week 6 for you. Of course, around the grounds earlier today, the Cops benefited, inflicting Ginger Hippos with their first home loss of the season, winning that game 12-3. On the other hand, it was the Impis who were the winners at across the road at Legends Rugby Grounds, beating the Rhinos in a tightly contested game albeit the most hotly contested game of the weekend, ending in 19 for the Rhinos and 20 for the Impis. That is 2 games and 2 wins for the Impis. Been a while since they registered such a run, and they'll be hoping to improve it. The Rhinos, of course,
from one angle.
And that is how the game has gone for today. We shall now be bringing you the post-match analysis with the captains of the teams, with the coaches, just to give you an insight of how the men on the pitch and the men in the control station felt about this game. Definitely celebrations for the Pirates, who will now be looking forward for their next game as they put the pressure onto the league leaders to keep their hopes alive for winning a trophy this season. Thank you.
Because the water sits in the middle. Yeah, you can.
Was number 0705 244 054. Please, I repeat the number. 0705 244 054. Please come and collect your 50K. Capital Platinum Credit. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Chigo. I'm in charge of digital and marketing for Platinum Credit. And we are very grateful to be associated with Kyadondo with us. We are the rookies to the club, but so far so good. How soon can you get it? The coach. So, number 0, should I close it? As we have our winner already here. Buffalo's captain. How was it? Tell us.
Turn it on.
I think it was because of some decision making. When I went off, the captain I left there didn't do as I expected. Yeah.
And I'm sure you're going to sort that, you know, in the backroom stuff when you, in the back room, when you go back inside. But what do you think you have to correct? Yes, some calls you didn't make them well as you thought you'd do. But you know what things are you going to work on? You stayed very close to the Pirates. The kicking game was there. The collisions were almost 50-50. What do you think you have to improve going forward and hopefully come out with the win next game?
Our set pieces, mostly the line out. The hookers were always throwing biased balls, and I think the coaches have seen it and they are going to work upon it.
Okay, Wilfred, I'll let you go. Hard luck. Wilfred Seguias. Finally, Ivan Magomo comes up. He's going to represent the Pirates, of course, as captain and as man of the match. You insisted you go last, so I think you have very good words for the crowd. But what a game of rugby it has been.
It was a beautiful game of rugby. Hard-fought win. You have to give credit to Buffaloes. They played really well. I think they got us on the kicks, and the game was generally 50-50.
You said the game was 50-50, but, you know, someone could have thought, you know, you were... why didn't you, you know, stretch that lead? Some of the calls you had, penalties, you called scrums instead of kicking, or maybe go for lineouts. What do you think are the things you didn't do well that could have given you more points?
I think we didn't close off the game in first half. We kept on, you know, knocking on the ball. And then you have to attribute that to the poor conditions. We are not used to playing in such conditions. Poor pitch. I think management can do better. But yeah, it was a beautiful game of rugby. We should have closed it in first half, and we didn't. And you know, it came to haunt us. They almost stole it at the last.
You talk about, you know, almost hunting you. Of course, you didn't get that bonus point. But how crucial do you think this win will be as we head into the closing stages of the season?
Yeah, the table toppers, we here didn't get the bonus. So the beautiful thing is we won the game. We have to drink to that. We have to celebrate, and we have to work harder. You know, looking forward into the next games. Hopefully, we can get the table toppers end of the league and beat them and win the league.
Big words there from Ivan Magomo. I'll call Eric Butibe. He was around watching the game. He almost collapsed because of pressure when Buffaloes got the penalty. But he's yet to present Ivan Magomo with that man of the match medal and his ceremonial rugby ball from Nile Stout. Please wear that medal properly around the neck, and you smile for the cameras as Denise says.
All right. Full-time score here at Kyadondo Rugby Grounds. Toyota Buffaloes, the hosts, scoring 10 points to their host, the Black Pirates, 12, getting a losing bonus points, but turning out to be the more happy of the two sides. And I'm joined by the Buffaloes coach, Lemeriga, to speak to us and share with us his feelings and opinions in post-match. First of all, coach, congratulations. The camp is very happy and you look visibly happy despite the loss. Could you please let us in on the secret at the end of this match?
I'll take the congratulations, but of course a win would be better. Nevertheless, the boys played very well, especially in the second half. The substitutions were just right on point. We gave the Pirates easy tries in the first half, and hadn't we done that, we should have been happier. I know the camp is happy because everyone did well, especially in second half. The unit was solid. Also, decision making in the first half for me was a bit wanting in one or two scenarios. We had the penalty. I believe with the two tries we gave away, we should have ended first half 12-6. And who knows what second half would bring, having seen what it has already given us.
Right, and now let's talk about a bit more technical bits of the game. Buffaloes yet again for another game. The set piece seems to not be connecting well, both in the line-out and in the scrummaging. What is the situation in your camp?
I'll be honest, there's still a bit of injured players, but of course the games have to go on. The people who I wouldn't want to call second in line, because a team has 40 players, everyone should be able to put up their hand and do the job. We shall get there, I believe so. We are working on those nitty-gritties.
Speaking about the bench, you both went for a 5-3 split for your bench, both Pirates and Buffaloes. But what was the key ingredient? What was the key tactic that you employed in selecting your substitutes and in the strategy that you used to get to the end of this game and get a point out of this match?
That, as I know, Pirates and Buffaloes play very similar style, and I think by you saying we did a similar split, maybe even the coaches think alike. And good friend of mine, Bobby. What I looked at, I knew definitely in the pack they were heavier than us. We needed to employ the skill and the technique better, which came through in the second half with the substitutes I had. The split was informed by their pack really, and we believe we would have matched their backline. So that's what informed my split.
Now, speaking about the backline, we saw one very, very interesting perspective, one strategy that you have employed in your squad, and that was in the first man that arrives at the breakdown. Time and time again, Eddie Kaiwa won turnovers, attempted turnovers, and when they connected, it put Buffaloes in the front foot. Is Pirates' style at the breakdown something that you noticed going into this game?
Yes, I know they are very aggressive at the breakdowns, and what better way to play them than use their exact technique. You know, when you go to war and you're using a bazooka and your opponent has a bazooka, you get a bit confused. So I decided to use exactly what they're using, and you could see that it worked for us, especially in the second half.
Moving forward, a very, very important point, and against the second place team in the league, and you've been having very, very contrasting recent results, a win and a loss, a win and a loss. What does this mean in your ambitions for this season and in the remaining games so far?
That this is just return to rugby. It gives me a platform to build a team, especially for Uganda Cup and next season. What I'm doing here is building a team to see who is in, who can work for my style, and who do I want to bring in, just to gauge myself, to build a team for the future. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Coach, and wish you all the best in your remaining games.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And now I'm joined by... Pardon? And now I'm joined by Black Pirates head coach Robert Musinguzi. Victorious on the day, but seemingly not the happiest of the two coaches. Coach, what is the feeling in your camp after this 12-10 win?
I think I'm happy. Well, we had come for 5 points. We got 4. For today, we can have to do with the 4. We could have gone away with maybe 2 or 0, but we got 4, which was a good thing, and I think it shows character. All the good teams, I think, will have that one bad day or 2, but the way you crawl back and get the points and close out the game. So today was not all that fancy that like we usually play. We had to dig deep, and yeah, the boys had to fold their sleeves and dig deep to get the win, and we got it. We thank God for that.
Talking about digging deep, your technical bench had to dig deep with the starting squad and the bench as well. We saw a few changes to the squad which are a bit uncharacteristic. For example, Alex Aturinda was out, and then William Nkore is out. We understand that Alex had surgery last weekend, and William Nkore is going through what Ivan Magomo went through last year. How much did that force your hand?
Really, we have been looking to utilize the 40-man squad. So our intention, part of our goals this season, is to do as much as possible. We rotate the team. We get the younger guys to get more game time, because that game time today gives the guy much experience on such a tight game like today. I know he will be a better guy when we get to play maybe a Rams or when we get to play Cobs. This experience comes into count, and he will know he has been in this situation before and what did he do to get the win. So that's what we have been aiming at. It's a young squad. Many guys have come in from our second team, and some guys who have come in new. So it's something we have been doing to build at least maybe for the future, to get at least by next season, I believe they will have jailed much better. So everyone in that 40-man squad, we need them to give them game time, at least 3 or 4 games. Yes, there will be games where you need to bring in all your stars, but you don't have to do that all the time. So if you do that, the time when they're injured, the younger guys won't step in. So we had to make such a decision. They are bold decisions, but we thank God that we got the points. At least we got the 4 points that we had to get.
And now let's go a bit more technical.
Yes.
Speaking about the set piece, very, very unusual.
About?
The set piece.
Set piece.
Yeah. Very, very unusual outcome in the set piece, especially the line-outs, where both hookers were unable to connect with the jumpers on the day. Could that be one of the reasons?
Connected. I think when Alex was on, he actually got all these balls. It is only one ball that was lost, and it was lost by the jumper in the air. But all other balls, he got them. The second hooker who came on has been out injured. He's played only 1 game. He has been out for over a month. So it was his first game. I believe there are some cobwebs, because since last year he played only 30 minutes in the first game, then he got injured. So it was his first day, and I believe we would give him some time to catch up, and maybe some communication issues with the guys, but I think he will get much better.
Buffaloes is always a team that matches you pound for pound, especially in the back line, and we witnessed that today with how they played, keeping you at bay and also denying you the chance to play that quick ball out. Time and time again, their players approach the breakdown a bit differently from what you have been used to. Could that be what has influenced the result in this game?
Really, the breakdown, I don't think it was managed well. Technically, from what I saw at least, I don't think it was managed well. I felt many guys came in from not through the gate, but that I can't really fault that. We should, as a team that's looking to win the championship, we should have managed much better. So that, yes, they did get to slow us down, but also on our side, the skills also let us down. Our skill levels were not up to par. We lost a lot of ball in contact. I don't know, maybe the conditions could have had a thing, but again, we should be much better than that. We shouldn't look at the conditions. We shouldn't look at the other team's tactics going around, not going through the gate. But we should work much better than that. That I think we didn't do well. We didn't manage well, and it is a learning for us as a development area. I've spoken to the team that we need to manage the game much better. We need to ensure that when we are getting to get the win, either we blow them away or much faster, or if things are not going with us, we shouldn't panic. We should be calm and try to pick the basics right. Then we can pick up from there.
Right, and now speaking of the championship, which direction does Pirates take moving forward?
I think it takes the upward direction.
Tactically.
Tactically, well, again, it may sound cliche, but it's a game at a time. We thought we would get 5 here. We didn't get the 5, we got 4. But again, we're going to the next game. Again, same target. Try to look for the 5. You can get the 5, get the 4, and till you get to the last game. Hopefully, we shall give ourselves a chance to compete for the honors at the end of the day.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. And we wish you all the best in the remaining games.
All the best.
All right. Thank you.